Alright, what's going on, everyone? So, today, we are going to be working on the Explorer. We finally got it all finished. We've took it out for a couple shakedown tests. Actually, I think where we left off on this is we got the new motor that I completely rebuilt in, and we had some problems. We finally got through the whole PATS anti-theft system and got that figured out, and for some reason a fuse came missing in the fuse box. So I think the transponder went out of the ignition, and when we changed it, before we changed it, we were looking at a bunch of fuses. So we finally got that fixed, and then we got the motor started, and then we were having all kinds of problems with it. All kinds. There was a really heck of a leak between the head and the cylinder, the mating surface there. There's a head gasket there. We checked the torque of the bolts, but it is actually externally leaking oil out of there. Never seen a head gasket leak externally. So what we did was we pulled this motor out of one of my old work trucks that the cab shot on and threw it in here. And by the way, you can take a Ford Ranger 4.0 and put in the Ford Explorer 4.0. This is a 02, and the Ranger it came out of is an 04. So that myth is not true. Everybody says it can't be done. It can be done. You have to change the intake and a few other things, but it's definitely doable. It's running. So we took it out for the first shakedown the first night. We broke the brand new CV axle on this side, so we replaced that, and then we took it out for another night. Didn't have no problems. Did perfect. We got a new windshield in it. So now what we need to do, oh yeah, we also installed the winch on it. Was going to build a bracket there, but decided against it. So this video is not going to be a whole lot of like motor work or my normal content stuff. It's we're going to be installing some lights on here. So I'm going to put a little light bar on this hoop here, and we're going to be putting some LED pods on the hood there, and then running them in to a toggle. So I have absolutely not been filming nothing, probably the last 2 weeks. I've just been slammed busy. In the last 2 days I've done nothing but work in the freaking office, and I need to get out and do something. You know, I'm doing work, and it's what needs done right now. I gotta do somewhat of manual labor. It's not really intense, but I gotta do something. So yep, I'm gonna get all of our new lights and brackets and all that stuff opened up in here, and we'll catch up then. Alright, so don't mind the work thing. Completely messed. But so we got all kinds of brackets. This is the little light bar. It's going to go on the hoop. These are the pods that's going to go on the hood. This is the bracket for the bar itself. And these are the little brackets so you don't have to drill holes in your hood. So what we're going to do here is let's get all this just temporarily put together, so that way we can do some mock-up in the mock-up stage, so I know where everything's going to go, what it's going to look like. I tell you, if I could make a living off just installing LED light pods and light bars and brackets and stuff, I'd probably be doing that. I absolutely love doing this stuff. Let me put you guys here a little bit. Alright, so I just added 2 extra washers because there was really no way for me to cut that bolt down because of how short it is. I couldn't put a nut on it. I mean, I could use a thread file, but hopefully we can run this like this with the brackets that we got. Seems like it comes with for yeah, it looks like it comes with like these brackets will work with like 1 inch and 2 inch, but I'm pretty sure these 2 inches are the ones we're gonna need. Yeah, that's right. So, how are we gonna mount? Here, you guys come over here and you look. Drop you guys down one. Whoop. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. So it's tucked back into there. So that way if I do hit this with anything, then we are good to go. Let me resituate you guys over here. Sorry for the bouncy camera. So, we know that's how we want to do it. Hold on, I gotta look at this one more time. I forgot what I was doing. Alright. So, this is how we want to mount these. So, in order to do that, we need to take the bolt, shove it up through there, put a washer on, put our lock washer, and our nut. And repeat this process one more time. Washer, lock washer, nut. Alright, I'm going to grab some wrenches so we can tighten these up. we got that on there, that light bar. I kind of like it. It kind of gives it a different look than seeing the top of the winch. So, we got that on. Now we need to work on the ones that are going to go somewhere on this hood. So let me get those mounted up, because I have a feeling those are going to take me a minute to figure out where I like them. Alright, so we got that one on. Now we got this one on. You can barely see it from back there, but that's what it is. It comes with this little bracket. This comes with the light. I'll put a link in the description if I remember for this, but this just clamps down to your hood. It is kind of a pain in the butt to get on there, that's for sure. I actually had to take the hood loose and lift up on it, so that way I'll show you guys on the next one. But that's what I was going after. Now I'm hoping that this does not throw a huge glare off the hood, because the problem with the light bars that run up there on top of your windshield is they give you one heck of a glare off your dash. So I'm hoping dropping these down lower will fix that issue. I don't know, could be wrong. They might not. It might be just as bad. It might reflect off the or the hood and go back. I don't know. You can tell my dash is all muddy from when we went out. The whole reason for this build is it's got a whole bunch of seats in it. So that way, as you can tell, I got 2 kids seats, plus there is a 3rd seat back here, but I got it folded down right now because we was hauling some stuff in it yesterday. But the whole reason for this build is I wanted something that I could take every one of my kids with me. I got 5 kids, and the Razor and the Maverick only is 2-seaters. Now I do plan to put the extra seats in the back of those, but this project has been started way before I decided to pull the trigger on side by side. So we're gonna put bump seats and extend the roll cage and put back seats in it so we can take both of them. I know I could just get a 4-seater, but the reason why I don't get a 4-seater is so I can take them in my camper. I got a separated garage in my camper, and I can only fit single-seaters in there, or well, not single, but 2-seaters in there. So that's the goal. But I'm gonna throw you guys up here on a little bit of a time lapse while I get this other one put together here on the bench and installed. Alright, so I got them all bolted down. Sorry, I already popped the hood up. I need to get new shocks for the hood because I don't like to hold itself up very well. So now we need to wire all of this stuff together and find a place to go through the firewall to put this stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do now. Alright, so I know I've said 1,000 times I hate butt connectors, but my soldering iron's broke right now, so we're gonna butt connect all this together when we have problems, and we'll do it the right way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run that wire over that light over to this light, and then this light up to here, and then run this light through here and put our ground, go ahead and put our ground on. And then I'm gonna run 2 power wire, or 4 wires into there, so that way I already have another set for another toggle that'll be out here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't know. I have plans to I have plans to put a rear lighting system on this. I actually have a bunch of plans for this rear end. I plan to make a in the hitch rear push bumper with some square tubing that's over there. But I don't know. I just don't know. It'll be an in and out thing. I'm unsure if I'm going to do that yet or not. I am up in the air on that. 1 minute, I'm like, yep, gonna do it. Next minute, nope, not gonna do it. Next minute, yep. So I don't know. Why don't you guys tell me? Should we put a rear push bumper on this thing? So, but yeah, let's start to get some of this wiring done. All right, we got them. The 2 pods wired up, so let's just tap the wires and see if we got light. Looks like we do. Alright. Alright, so I got it in wire loom, and I got 2 wires running through the loom. There was a little hole down in there. I don't know if you can see, but it come up under the dash right there. So we got that in loom because that is metal, so we don't want the wires rubbing through. So we got them all into the loom up to this point. So now I do need to extend the loom and do some more wiring. So we got to put fusible link. This is the other end of the wiring that runs into the cap for your power coming in, your auxiliary power going out. So yeah, let's get the rest of this wired up. Alright, so we got it all wired up. We got the front light wired up, everything wired up. Yes, I know I got wires in there, but there's no fuses in here. See? No fuses. So, power won't go from there to there. So we got that in. So now, we got everything wired up, bolted down to the front. So all we got to do is put our toggle in. And I'm not real sure where I want to put it yet. I was thinking about right here, but if I put it right there, then when the seat comes up, it could interfere with it. So I think I'm just gonna go to the traditional method right there, on off switch. So let's get that panel pulled off, and we'll get us a switch, which we should have a whole slew of them right there. So we got nice looking little switches. So we'll get one of those installed. Alright, so we got them installed, all the wiring done, and the only thing I did not do was I just dangled the toggle right here, because I am going to put it right in here, and I don't want to take all of this off to put it all back on, to take it all back off, because this needs replaced and this needs replaced. The headlight switch and the multi switch in here, one of the two are bad, so I'm waiting on the parts for that. So I'm just leaving it dangle there. I'll move it over when I take the whole column and stuff apart to do that. But you flip the switch, it works. All of them work. Oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, everything's working. They're on double fuses like they should be. One for the auxiliary power and one for the power. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.